Hey, welcome back. So, we've landed on the Grasslands ring. We still don't have a map, but we can see some puzzles and some rooms in the distance, some structures. So, I guess we're supposed to move towards the blue gate. So beautiful. It just says explore the area. I think there's motion blur. You can see there's some sort of motion blur, right? At least for our character model. See that? I wonder if we can turn that off. Motion blur strength. Okay. Save and close. It's still there. It's not tied to that option. Colorblind. Field of view. Oh god, this is so good. I was so pissed off that this is turned off. Yeah, okay. Let's just increase the field of view. I don't think it changes for the... It does change. Yeah, it does change for even the third person view. Yeah, it's nice to have a better, like, larger field of view. Frogs. There's organic life here. Back in the Garden of Worlds. I don't think this is Garden of Worlds. Camera freaking out. 2? What about 1? This is 1. This is where we should go first. Okay. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they contextualize these puzzles. Eventually. RGB shifting. Oh god.
A puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out.
Byron, my dude.
Go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
So once we solve the puzzle, we gain access to something here. And it is about combining colors. Oh my god. It's not lasers. It's not pure lasers. It combine red and green. Sorry, blue and red to form green and then use it here. Or we can simply use... Take RGB converter, keep connections. Let's take it.
That device was not in the simulation.
Exactly. This is new. So if we select this and this... Oh wow, it doesn't work. Because this is not a connector. This is an RGB converter. So if we want green, we need both of these colors. This and this. Oh, come on. This. This and this and this. Okay, so that's how we unlock this. This has to be unlocked with a box, I guess. Yeah, we need 2 boxes to unlock this. We have 1 box here. Another box there. Cool. So it's just teaching us about combining colors. So let's take blue and green, which should give us red. Already you can see the color has shifted. Put it here. If you have red and green, you get blue. Even when we are holding it, we can see the color has shifted to blue. Drop it. We can go back to our original state. Okay. This is gonna get so much more complicated later. God. Still getting used to the control scheme. Use progress wheel.
Whoa! I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
Where is it going? Is it going back to the central island to create a new structure?
It's headed for the lake.
See, it went into that. Okay.
Cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Fascinating. Melville?
Yeah. Add it to the pile of weird stuff.
Okay, what does it say? 34 something 5 6 7 8. No, it's 1 2 3 4. Okay. 3 4 on the left side, 5 6 7 8 on the right side. 2 is behind us on the right side. Okay. Once we complete both of them, this will open up. I think these are the basic mechanics. Once we know them, we have harder puzzles. 3 4 on the left. A main portal right ahead, 2 and 1 behind us, 5 6 7 8 on the right side. There are 2 arrows or 2 triangles we can see. Okay, it's just environmental storytelling. I am so this is so happy and excited about this game. Reconnection. Okay. Blue. We need red. Come on, no. Deselect. Okay, if you hold down R2, it will deselect everything. Select, and select. Oh, keep connections. You know, one convenience feature that's missing is we could, like in the earlier game, we could see if one connector is like in line of sight or not. I guess the blinking means that it's not in line of sight, but you have to look around. Previously, the icons below us, right? The icons just below connect and deselect, it will kind of lighten up if it's connectable, if the line of sight is established. That's also red. What is this symbol? An inverted pyramid. Now reconnection. Maybe this is sufficient. Yeah. If it is connecting to an existing reconnector, or what's it what is the thing called? Converter, yeah. So if it's already connected to an existing converter, then we can just relay the signal. You don't have to... Oh, wait, what? Selected it. No. It won't work. It really won't work. Okay. We need blue from here. Or we need... Okay. We need to make red here, right? So we need blue and green. So to make green, we need red and blue. So this makes green, which is connected here. So that's green. Oh, come on. Keep connections. Okay, so that's green. And now we need green and blue here to make red. Damn, see? It's already getting fairly complex. Interesting music. Oh, someone's here already. Who is it, Yaqut?
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
Yeah,
What
don't...
is this? A theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze. It seems like an echo of the simulation.
Mm-hmm.
Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
For sure. Look at that. They're not gonna ask us to solve that. Even if they do, like, they have outlined the entire pieces. So I don't know what the point would be. See? Oh, shit. Holy cow. Oh, they're building a bridge out of tetronymal pieces. Okay. What the hell? We have to make a real bridge with these pieces. I see. Place, rotate. You really have to bring it back. At least it's yeah. At least it's slightly different. I guess the red point is where we can start a new. Yeah, green is here and red is the connection point. This isn't sufficient though, we need more pieces. Oh, we need to keep building bridges. Okay. We've collected 2 pieces, which allowed us to build this far. Let's take it back. Take this back. We can't take this back. This is pre-existing piece. We solved 2 of them. We can solve the rest of them. Yaqut is gone. And one interesting thing, or like nice touch, was that we could hear Yaqut in the radio. But as we approached him, his voice shifted from the radio to his, like, from his normal, like from his body, you know. This place was meant to be explored. This makes the original game, you know, the bold claim that the past is prologue. It really rings true as I explore this place and see how much they have developed. Like, at least the social interactions, at least that aspect of it has been developed so much more. And obviously the puzzles will also evolve. We'll have to see. There are no QR codes though. No one else came here before. It's just us, I think. It's been built so long ago. 3. Let's go. God, this place looks so... My God. Like to spend some time here, you know. They have a photo mode, by the way. Look, they know that the game looks good. Yeah, exactly. Should be proud of it. Close. See what 3 castling, like in chess, or is it something else? Let's pick up first thing. That's the ultimate goal. Red is the ultimate goal. You have 2 connectors. Place this here and how do we... Okay, I think you have barely blue. Place it here. And then we need red, which is blue and green. Yeah. Oh no, where is... Wait, we need red. This makes blue. Now we need okay, we need this and this and this. Go. Can place it here and should be good. Oh, come on. Come here. Right. Okay. You know that that little prototype that we saw in the last episode when we download the schematics, that was actually telling us the right thing. You have to combine two colors to get the third color.
Keep solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
Okay. New interface content available, so I should open and check our PDA. Oh, why is there a fire there?
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above-ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Yaqut. Keep at it.
So this thing will come back for later. Maybe we need to place a box here, jump up and jump up to get it. I can't get over how good the game looks. I spent so much time on the original game that this is super refreshing. Oh, 4 is also in this direction. Come on. 4 is in this direction. There's a gate. There's some sort of gate. See? Okay, I should have kept exploring. So what is that? Okay, this is some sort of terminal. Oh, I forgot to read the PDA again. Founding 1, baby steps, dead city. Founding 1, terminal Vala X2. Hypatia's journal number 1. From Hypatia's journal, volume 1, the founding of New Jerusalem. Day 1, we finally set out from the dam today. The site that Athena and Cornelius picked for us for the city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found the secondary supply site easily enough, thanks to Alexander Tennant's instructions. But while I still have to compile a detailed inventory, it seems that many of the more complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner. Elohim was preventing everyone from leaving. But then they probably expected all 12 of us to be there from day 1, not just Athena. Tonight we have to use 2 recharging pods that we brought from the dam in 4-hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth, and most of them will have to learn that our kind isn't edible. Hypatia. So this is she's one of the first companions, I think. Baby steps. Baby steps. From the introduction, baby steps, Valeria Contrera Romero, Vala X2. From the introduction, are we there yet? Where we come from, where we are going, and why you'll need snacks by Valeria Contrera Romero. Sometimes people point at the last few hundred or thousand years of human history and say, look at how ugly it all is. Look at what a mess we have made. Maybe modernity was a bad idea. Maybe we should stick to living like cavemen. And I get it. It is ugly and messy. But the mistake is thinking that where we are right now is the end point. That this is the adulthood of the human species. I mean, try to apply what you know about human development to human history. Think about babies. Babies are ugly. Admit it, we all know it. They look like tiny old people covered in mucus. They have soft heads and they grow into children, tiny sociopaths with underdeveloped brains. And then they become teenagers, pimply, self-righteous lunatics driven by hormones. And then slowly, if you are lucky, they gradually become adults. The development of human individual is always ugly and messy, but that's the point. It's the development towards something. The same applies to humanity as a whole. On a geological scale, we have barely just come into existence. We've gotten through the baby phase, just about survived our childhood, but we are barely teenagers. Stopping here would be disastrous and a betrayal of everything that we could still become. We may feel the weight of history on our shoulders, but this is just a prologue. To put it in pop culture terms, we haven't even made it out of the tutorial yet. Just because it's all pimples and hormones and frustration right now, doesn't mean it's never going to change. That's yeah, good take. Dead City. From Considerations of Beginnings and Endings by Elwin, 258. I think all that time Athena spent in the Dead City changed her. I don't think she had conceived of the goal before. I think she believed fully in the naively optimistic idea of Alexandra Drennan. But walking through those ruins is a visceral experience, and she spent a great deal of time there looking for resources. It's a sheer amount of death that gets to me. How many animals our ancestors killed? Many to the point of extinction. Entire species eradicated, sometimes for the most superficial reasons. Whenever humans arrived somewhere, death would follow, and then the great blowback. The death of billions of thinking beings, the extinction of humanity itself. It's too horrific to truly imagine, but I suspect the founders spent a great deal of time doing just that. That's when she must have realized that there was no way back to the growth-obsessed, all-consuming civilization of the past. Okay. Alright. Let's buy it for now. Okay, we have a bunch more notes. Couple of new ones. There's a social media post. Yaqut. Bridge ring. A device that builds a tetronimo bridge. Not sure what to call this. Bridge ring? Bridge machine? Anyway, it's a device that takes particle cloud released by the puzzles and turns them into bridges made out of tetronimos. Correctly assembling a bridge out of 8 particle clouds is required to reach the tower, so clearly another layer of puzzles. The simulation had tetronimo puzzles too, although in a different form. Could their presence here be symbolic? I don't have a clue. Yeah, mysteries. Alcatraz puzzles. It seems that each of the structures on the island, with the exception of the megastructure itself, is surrounded by a cluster of puzzles resembling those found in the simulation and in a booting sequence. Completing a puzzle releases a particle cloud, which then autonomously flies into the device that assembles tetronimos. The puzzles even come with titles, hijacking the vestigial code designed to display puzzle names in the simulation. It's unclear whether this represents a potential security issue, but the matter should be given consideration. We get a UI prompt and they're contextualizing it as the system, whatever this puzzle room is, it's hacking into our vestigial code, which was primarily designed in the simulation to show puzzle names. So great stuff. Notes on the puzzles present on the island. Okay. Social media. What's 1K like? Hey, I'm curious. Has anyone actually met 1K? Sagaran. By the founder's pistons, I hope he's interested in mechanical engineering or something. We desperately need more people to keep this city functional, so we don't have to rely on Melville to repair the stuff that Pellegrino fixes. Hey, Pellegrino. Remember when you fixed the door to the mayor's office? How long was Herman stuck in there? You trap one mayor in his office for a week and you're marked for life. I hope he's an artist. What we really need is new stories, new ideas to lift our spirits. Orinia. You know, if we just keep growing, we wouldn't have to worry about this, and we wouldn't have to imprison poor 1K in cage of expectations. Tekla. 1K will be whatever the progenitor intended him to be, and whatever the founder foresaw when she established the goal. Nate. He's really interested in history, which is an excellent start. Some of you could learn a thing or two from his attitude. That's because we asked for the entire thing in painstaking detail. I don't know who I want to be. Still deciding. I want to explore. I don't see a contradiction between engineering and art. I'm sure the founder's intent will reveal itself in time. I'll find my own path. We can say I want to explore, but I want to say I want to explore, but yeah. We'll say I don't know who I want to be. Still deciding. This is just a instinct and intelligence, but we'll explore and decide later if we really want to keep exploring. I didn't expect this to have an open world or any exploration elements. The previous game had mysteries, but it was presented in like such a small chunks, and we had to teleport between them. This flows from one stage to another, and like from one puzzle to another, like so naturally, because we are dealing with the real world, right? So that brings a level of excitement that is not present in the original game. I don't know who I want to be. Still deciding. That's perfectly fine, 1K. We all take some time to find our place. I didn't mean to put you under pressure. I'm just curious. Sagron, but do consider engineering. Dude! What? Yaqut is also involved. Okay, we are here to do the fourth puzzle. New music. Good. Wait, who is that? It must be Yaqut. Yo, Yaqut. Alcatraz.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Tell me about yourself. What do you think about the megastructure? What does the goal mean to you? Think about the lab I found. What could these puzzles mean? Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I was born when New Jerusalem was a lot smaller than it is now. And there was a lot of work to do. I wasn't really interested in technical stuff, engineering and so on, but I was good at keeping things organized. So I got involved with the administration side of things. Making sure the scavenging teams focused on the right materials, keeping track of our energy usage, that sort of thing. I think we've accomplished what the founder wanted us to, and I'm proud that I helped make that happen. Byron doesn't see it that way, obviously, but I think sometimes he gets so lost in his dreams that he forgets to look at the real world.
Okay. Do you consider Byron a friend? Yeah. The thing is, the music is like quite loud right now, so it doesn't taper out when we are talking. I wish it did.
Of course. My best friend, in fact. And someone I've worked with hundreds of times over the centuries. A good person who cares about the world and the people in it.
But
Just also think he's wrong about everything and extremely annoying.
that is so awesome. I think he likes annoying you. I like that he can disagree and still be friends. I'm not sure if I could be friends with someone I disagreed with so much. I think he likes annoying you.
Oh, he does. He absolutely does.
What do you think about the megastructure?
I don't know. It's obviously impressive, but I think we should be very careful. We're dealing with powers we don't really understand.
Okay. What do you think about the lab I found?
I think the only reason to build a lab in so remote a location is because you're trying to hide what you're doing. Or because what you're doing is dangerous.
Oh, it could be a test for us, you know. We had to be resourceful to find this place and overcome it. So it could be a test. That's another scenario. What could these puzzles mean?
Well, puzzles, or trials, as Elohim calls them, were used as part of the process that created the founder. And they're still part of how we're born. They symbolize the human ability to understand the world and solve problems. But nowadays, they don't have a practical application. They are a common motif in the arts, though. The only physically existing puzzles I can think of are in the Museum of the Simulation. So, to answer your question, no idea.
Yeah, that is true. We've already visited the museum last episode and saw those physical replicas of puzzles or trials, as Elohim called them. What does a goal mean to you?
To me, it means accepting a certain amount of humility. Our ancestors thought they could master the world with no regard for any other organisms. They failed to see themselves as part of a greater whole. I think the founder realized where they went wrong and tried to offer us a different path. A path where we have a place in this world, but the world is not ours.
The thing is, since founder is not here, we can't really go ask her current opinion. And it's such a tough question to... Not question, it's just a tough moral dilemma to whether we keep progressing or we restrict our progress. Obviously, we shouldn't be overindulgent in progressing, but still, is stopping our progress the path, you know? So there's something there, but I don't think that's where we're supposed to go. That's a triangle. That might be a tough puzzle. Let's finish the fourth one first. It's beautiful. So green. Imagine exploring this place for real. Where does the power come from? Is it solar energy? Wish we had a map. Alternative option. You need a fan and a box. We can connect them to glass, I guess. Huh. It seems like a fairly simple puzzle. So what is the alternative option? Let's see. The thing is, we won't be able to connect it. We can select it, but I don't think we'll be able to connect it. So you can select it like this. We can't even select them. Okay. So I think we'll have to... Okay, we have to use the fact that we can keep the connections alive. So we go up. We connect. Connect. Leave me be. Yeah, they don't pass through. So what we can do is turn it off. Sorry. Come on. Right.
Well done, 1K. Keep going.
Byron? Private message? Are you serious? Do you want to do that?
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
It's bigger than I thought it'd be. It's lovely. It feels like a museum. Beautiful but decaying. It's falling apart, man. It's fantastic, self-contained, self-sufficient, everything so harmonious. I think we'll have to reduce the music volume. Yeah, it's... I wish it would just cut out when Dialogue volume is high. Oh wow, they already reduced it quite low, but it isn't enough. Maybe let's go like 35 or something. Ambience can be higher. Effects. Okay. Apply. Back. See, it's still quite high for me. So let's not commit to any answer. Let's say it's bigger than I thought it would be.
It does look very grand, doesn't it?
It does.
We had such ambitions in the beginning. But if you look closely, you'll notice the cracks. The places where it's all starting to fray. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
I want to ask you a question.
Of course, ask away.
Yourself, role of the puzzles, megastructure. You and Alcatraz seem to have an old friendship. Tell me about yourself.
I'm someone who was born a long time ago, when we couldn't afford to romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone. I'm someone who believes that human beings are important, terribly, desperately important, because intelligent life is rare and precious. I suppose you could say I'm old-fashioned.
What do you think about the megastructure?
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization.
Curiosity, something to insight, that adventurous spirit. What's the role of the puzzles in our culture?
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them, perhaps a test.
Okay. That's what I was leaning towards too. You and Alcatraz seem to have an odd friendship.
Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean? Well, here's the secret. Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
Okay, fair. Talk to you later, Byron. When are you gonna give me one backpack like yours? I want a backpack. Should we go try the triangle puzzle? I think it's going to be harder, but I don't know. We can give it a shot. See if it's insanely like convoluted. Let's see how elaborate it is. Right. Wish you could change our color. We're so bland. We look like the progenitor. Not progenitor, the founder. We look a lot like Athena. There's some gold shading to us. I don't know if that was present for our original character. Elevation. Refreshing.
Strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
What do you say? All still evolving. What? Let me just check the... Come on, how do I check the... Oh, there's more research. Wait, let me go to log. Oh, still evolving. That's what he said. Okay. So let's check the new social media. Doge, permission to share your personal data. Private. Oh, this is a private message you received. Doge. Or dog? I don't know how to call that. I'll figure that pronunciation later. Doge. Okay, Doge. 1K. We met in New Jerusalem, if you remember. Doge. I spoke to my friends. This whole mysterious island expedition thing has a city a bit on edge. They have some questions for you before I make any introductions. Do you consider my gathering and sharing your personal data? I consent, I do not consent. Wait, what am I signing up for? Yeah, what the hell am I signing up for? You are a pretty shady individual. Look, my friends just want some kind of assurance that you're the right kind of person. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to play along. You can back out anytime, but if you don't engage with the process, then, well, you won't get to engage with the process at all. It's up to you. But what if I consenting I miss out on something else? That's like game suggesting that if you take this path, maybe you can't join another faction or something. I'll give you some advice, newbie. When choices matter in this world, you'll know about it. It's somehow built in. Oh, that's again the game saying that if it's a impactful choice, we'll somehow be able to recognize it. Like there'll be some warning or something, and it's built in. When you face a dilemma and both options look good, then for sure you'll miss out something. But trust your gut, and you can't go wrong. Right now, it's not one of those dilemmas. You should come along for this ride. That is my advice. I consent. Go ahead. Good choice. There's 6 questions. Standard vetting procedure. We'll get the best results if you answer in whatever way is most true to you. Question 1. Which is more important for making good decisions? Compassion or knowledge? I think it's... I guess the thing is compassion comes from knowledge, you know. If you have full knowledge, it kind of... I don't know. It's... I should have said I don't know. Question 2. Is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? No, lying is never okay. Yes, lying can be okay. Yeah, lying can be okay. My friends will be most interested in this particular answer. Question 3. When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? Bad behavior deserves to be punished. No one deserves to suffer unnecessarily. I just don't know. Again, I wish we had more broader or like more specific options, to be honest. It's not just punishment, it's to rehabilitate them. That is the point of punishment. It shouldn't be just grown out of vengeance or like hatred. It should be to give them a chance to come back, and maybe it's not even punishment, it is basically rehabilitation. So no one deserves to suffer unnecessarily. Phew, that one's controversial. I'm glad it's not me that has to answer these. Question 4. Now it gets metaphysical. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts, or is existence just weirder than we will ever really know? Universe is reducible to universal basic laws. Universe is weird. We'll never fully understand it. I'll go with the second one because that's a more hopeful answer. A little romantic maybe, but at least it gives us some options, you know. Yeah, it's true that we can at least... Yeah, I'll go with this one. And she'll hate it for sure. Well, I'm glad you understood that question because it's all Greek to me. Question 5. Can things really change for the better for good? Or do good times and bad times come around in circles? Eventually, change for the better is always followed by change for the worse. Human progress shows things can get better and stay that way. I really can't say. The thing is, good and bad is subjective. So, it's a false dilemma. I know it's difficult to translate our infinite reality into binary language. Nonetheless, I suggest if you have any natural inclinations towards either idea, you answer that way, even if it's not strictly correct. But if you insist, I'll communicate your apathy to my command. So if we back out using that option, they'll give one more chance for us to pick something. Human progress shows things can get better and stay that way. Eventually, change for the better is always followed by change for the worse. In our reality, this is true, I think, and will always be. Unless, like, our civilization elevates to such a degree of understanding, not a single human, right? The entire population has to come together. And I don't know if that's ever going to happen for humans. If it does, then maybe this can be feasible. But right now, it's so impossible. Got it. I don't know if that one was metaphysics or politics, but good on you for giving it a shot. Final question: which is more important to the success of civilization? To respect the lessons of our past, or to rewrite the rules for our future? We should not let our future be defined by our past. We should not disregard the wisdom which brought us here. I don't think our past is particularly good. There was some good stuff, but I don't have the best opinion of our world right now in its current state. So I don't think our past is, we should let our future be decided by the past, especially if that wisdom that we regard isn't really wisdom at all. And it will change with times, you know. We should not let our future be defined by our past. Thank you. We are all done here. Oh, hold on. I got a last minute addition. A weird one. I know who this one came from. Alright, question 7. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? Who in your gang is religious? Is it you, Doge? Prayer can make things come true. No, prayer has no effect on the world. Depends on if prayer has any side effect to an individual. You know, if that faith brings about a positive change in his life, and that can have an effect. Other than that, this effectively means that we believe in God or not. Let's just say no, prayer has no effect on the world. It allows us to be more peaceful, so I don't know. Okay, noted. I think that's everything I need. I'll forward your answer to my friends and let you know if any of them is interested in taking things further. Oh god, they might kick us out if they don't like our answers. Come on, game. Give me a chance. Alright, so this is elevation. This puzzle is... it's already super hard, maybe. I don't know. I know, this is a normal laser. This is a normal connector, so we can open immediately. But I don't see a way to... okay, we can do some things. Okay. I think we can do some things. Deselect all. Oh, no. You can pass it through here. And we get the combinator. Okay. What is our goal? The goal is to reach there. Get the box. We need blue here. Okay. It's fine. We'll see how lasers interact once we see it cuts off. It might take me a while to figure this out. can't even put the box here. Okay, so let's put this elevation, this box up here. See if this elevation has any effect. Okay, so now this is done. We can take this connector off. We don't need that anymore. The elevation helped, you know. Okay, I think we solved it. We can take the box. Is this game considered an indie game? This is an indie game. This is published by Devolver Digital, so I don't think this is an indie game, but it has maybe an indie game budget. Just a random thought. Right, this is new. Incoming group call.
I have good news and I have bad news. Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I fixed another bit of it.
Okay.
Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none.
I wonder what's waiting there for us. What is the problem? An impressive success rate. What is the problem?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was sabotage.
Hmm.
The system is a mess.
I see.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yaqut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed.
Okay.
Can't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Alcatraz, nothing from you? Alcatraz is just listening in. Yaqut is our navigator. Okay. Right. So I think we should head to location 5 or puzzle 5. Maybe trial 5. You can see the green light reflecting. I think the stars in these levels are going to be... I don't know if there's going to be stars. I think there are going to be stars. I've seen some YouTube videos floating around saying Talos Principle, all star locations and whatnot. So stars are probably there in the game. But it's such vast, expansive areas. I feel like it's going to take, like... I don't know. We'll have to break the game, but the distance between rooms are quite large, right? So it'll also become tedious. It runs so smoothly though. I'm so happy about it. The original game did have some frame rate drops and it didn't look as pretty. So, you know. Oh, this is so cool. There's something here. Okay, let's talk to Yaqut again.
Hey 1K, what's up?
We talked to Byron and Alcatraz. We didn't talk to Yaqut yet. Tell me about yourself.
I don't know if there's much to tell. I'm not that interesting. I'm just a member of the scavenging team. Well, senior member. Lead scavenger, I guess. There's not that many of us left, to be honest, and Garrus doesn't get along with the mayor. What else? I have a cat named Bruce. I like old music. I have a collection of antique bottles. I think that's it.
Cool, dude. Garrus, we've seen Garrus walking around the city. We're going to talk to him. Why did you become a scavenger? Tell me about Bruce. Do you want to solve some of these puzzles? That's nice suggestion. What's the farthest you've ever been from New Jerusalem? Why did you become a scavenger?
I've always loved exploration. Seeing new places, that feeling that you're the first person to set foot somewhere after all this time. But you know, it's not even that. It's just seeing new things. The world is full of remarkable sights, and experiencing them changes you. It's not the same as just reading about it.
Yeah, I agree. Discovering the world enriches our lives. I think true change only comes through introspection. It's not only comes to okay, true change, it's such a... I should agree with him first, because both of these are not exclusive, you know? But we can only choose one. I agree. Discovering the world enriches our lives.
Exactly. Every time I go on another mission, I find something that surprises me, that extends my horizons in ways I couldn't have anticipated. The world is so much bigger than we are. It contains things that we can't even imagine. And if we limit ourselves to our own minds, we'll never grow.
Tell me about Bruce. Yeah, tell me about Bruce.
He's 5 years old, half goofball, half psychopath, loves sticking his head into things, chews cables, pees on electrical stuff. Melville banned him from her workshop, but he loves visiting her and peeing on her equipment.
Oh my god. Why do you collect bottles?
I just find it fascinating that these fragile objects have survived for so long. Plus, they're kind of pretty.
Both of them make sense. Do you want to solve some of these puzzles? You can head to a room and try to solve some together.
Oh no, please. No puzzles. I am so bad at puzzles. I barely got out of the booting process. Elaine thought I might be defective.
Oh my god. What is the farthest you've ever been from New Jerusalem?
It might be this. Although there was an expedition to a superconductor storage facility up north, incredibly well preserved, but the logistics were an absolute nightmare. Now that I think about it, there might be some of that in you.
Wait, what? Farthest. Incredibly well preserved, but logistics were an absolute nightmare. I don't know what that means. There might be some of that in you. Oh, the superconductor. Oh, they must have used that superconductor to make our body. Have you ever seen anything like the megastructure in your travels?
Our ancestors built some pretty amazing things. Huge cities, factories, mines, monuments to their history, but nothing quite like this, no.
Okay, that's all. Okay, so let's check out this hologram here. This thinking man.
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires, Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
Okay. So that was just the explanation of what Talos principle meant. We are irreversibly tied to our material existence in this world, and any sort of metaphysical lines of reasoning don't have a good answer to that, is what they are suggesting. I don't know how to get this. I don't even know what it is. It is emitting sound. It's a question mark. Is it? I don't know. There's a question mark somewhere there. I don't know if we're supposed to go into this water. I think we're gonna die if we... Yeah, this isn't... Wait, can we walk? We can. What the hell? Okay. Let's go to the question mark. It's such shallow water. Feel like it's gonna dry up, you know?
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
It's a monument for sure. Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. So maybe it's a sprite. It's that sprite there. Okay, we can see the blue signal kind of leading away from him. Oh no! Oh, sorry. I scared myself. Yeah, why do we need the bridge? We can just... His sprite is somewhere else. See, there's a red something there. Oh no, that's just Yaqut scanning stuff. Let's go see if that sprite has changed. Maybe it'll let him... maybe it'll lead us to him. Maybe that was his sprite. It's kind of weird walking. Come on. Do something. No. We'll check that later. Let's go ahead and solve the rest of the puzzles. This is Melville. No, this is Byron. There's a gate. We haven't touched that yet. Look, another monument. 5 is behind us. Oh no, the gate is behind us? No, 5 is behind us. Okay, give me more directions. Where is 5? 5 is to the left. These waypoints help a lot, for sure. 5 and 6 that way. Cool. If you have some like really interesting thing to think about, then we can walk slowly, you know. But if we just want to solve the puzzle, we can just rush ahead. So, and the sprint is quite fast, so I'm not complaining yet that we have to walk around a lot to find the puzzles. Okay, another terminal thing. Trevor audio log. Okay, alright. Trevor. The life of Trevor. Trevor Percival Donovan, known to his friends simply as Trev, never as Percy, was part of the extended lifespan project that formed the backbone of the simulation and the archive. Okay. He helped put together hardware that made all of us possible. Like Alexander Denon, he left behind a series of messages to the future. But unlike Alexander Denon or Arkady, that name I can't pronounce it properly, he was forgotten. Not one building or street in New Jerusalem is named after him. I dug up his files from the archive, and I've been thinking about them a lot. So whoever constructed this terminal wanted Trevor's life to be known. Author 5358. So this is from 5358, which I don't, is that a number of another? Maybe. Okay, what about this? Maybe Athena came here and kept on making more humans. And 5358 is, it's another, it's their number. What about that? Previously, the authors, it's extracted from other authors, right? So we didn't see that number earlier. Okay, new interface content. We can read it from interface, I think.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank! I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
Okay, we have a new guy. Interesting.
Whether it is true that...
Yeah, we've listened to this earlier. What else is in research? We didn't check the research notes for these two new entries. Byron Tower. What an incredible structure. There's an ambition expressed by this building, a sense of purpose. Was it fully constructed though? You can still see what looks like scaffolding. Sense of purpose that I find really admirable. It's big, but it's also intricate, detailed. That feels like a statement. We should explore this building as soon as possible. Lost puzzles. Some of the puzzles seem to be disconnected from the rest. They're still functional and can be used to power the bridge device, which means it should be possible to reach the bridge tower without solving every main puzzle. But they don't seem to be properly integrated. Could they be remnants from a previous iteration of the design? I see. So even if the main puzzles are not completed, we can go ahead and do some of these side puzzles and they'll be sufficient. That's not elevation. That's not the level we looked at earlier. That's a different level. But yeah, this is pretty good so far. Okay, number 5. Through the door. Okay. Use Prometheus terminal. What does that mean? You have no tokens. You're not alone in your quest for the light. Find one of my sparks and I'll free the fire hidden in this labyrinth. This is like a hint system, I think. Previous game also had one, but we need to free the messengers before we could access it. That was only doable in like level 3 or something. Like world 3 or something. we could only use hints for the red sigils or red puzzle pieces. Here you can see the spark. Similar
Looks
system.
like Prometheus has given us a way to circumvent some of these puzzles.
So each puzzle has a backdoor. I guess the mythological Prometheus was kind of a trickster, so that tracks.
Okay. And he came to give us some sort of technology earlier, but he was imprisoned. So how do we have to get here? We need green. We need a blue from somewhere else. And place this here to go in. This is already open. It's kept open by this jammer. We can use that jammer to open this. Get the blue light. Okay. And the jammer highlighting is much more obvious this time. Okay, very cool. Let's get this. And we need blue to open this up. Okay. So we can do this. Alright. We can get blue. Select. Place it here. And we can have... Do we have a box? We don't. Okay, we can use the jammer to... Now that this is kept open, we can take the jammer and use it to jam the further one. Just like that. So now, we can simply use this to select. Wait, we need them... Okay, there. There. Cool. Nice. New interface content available. Doing okay, Byron? City news. Okay. Sorry. Crier. The long-awaited birth of our 1000th and final citizen was interrupted today by an unknown projection in the skies. The projection, which identified itself as Prometheus, goaded New Jerusalem inhabitants in indecipherable incantations. The source of the projection was tracked to a remote, mysterious island. A team led by Byron is now en route to find out more. Other members of the expedition include Alcatraz, Melville, Yaqut, and 1K. This is called 1K. Mayor Hermanibus has once again called for calm and promises that New Jerusalem will be safe so long as the citizens do not forget the ideals of the goal as set forth by the founder. Right, let's go to 6. That is 6. 6 is right. Okay. What is that there? Where is 6? 6 is still right. This is where you can find 6. I think you're going off the beaten path. 6 and 7. Okay, cool. Maybe door is the main... I don't know. Door is something else, I'm sure. Is that a flower? Looks like a flower. Okay, 6. It's beautiful as a... Alternatives. Okay. Red and blue. We have green and red here. We can connect green and red to make blue. That can go here. Come on. Green and blue can make red. Blue, green, red. My god, I'm so frightened about the puzzles coming up. Do you see what's happening here? Can you imagine how nasty this can get if they let loose?
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
how did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly, you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
Melville is such a snappy little individual. Let's look at the photo. Oh my god. Okay, uploaded for reference. Oh my god, she's looking at her hands, but everything's out of focus. I think it's maybe a new, but the photo that she took, it was done with her eyes, and maybe that is not part of her normal configuration, part of her normal capability. You know, that texture looks a little odd. Yeah, it looks fine from here. We have one more pyramid puzzle somewhere here. The triangle puzzle. Yeah, we don't know where it is. It doesn't point to any specific direction. Let's go check out 7. Maybe this is 7. Looks more like... No, this is 7. Okay. What is it? Self-Sufficiency. A bunch of stuff here. Can we lift the fan off? We can detach fan. Come on, detach it. Let's free up all the connectors. Okay, do we have everything? So once we connect the fan, we can stand here. It'll propel us up to the terminal. So we just need red. We just need red. Green and blue can make red. What does this need? It needs green. Okay. How do we... Set an angle here. There's an angle this way. Okay, I think we can connect it above. That's probably what it is. Let's pick this up. Put it here. So we need red here, right? Let's have green here. Hopefully we can see it on the other side. We can see it on the other side, but we need... Ah, okay, it makes sense. We don't need a... We can detach the fan from there once it's connected. Okay, great. That works. We can get the fan now. I'm clicking wrong buttons, that's why I just stand around for a bit. Okay, now that green is here, we can connect green and blue to make red and red and put it here. Now we can get the fan and be off. Cool.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now. Try accessing the tower, 1K.
Ah, see, the thing is we already restart puzzles. That's fine. This fire has already been freed. Seek the light elsewhere. Fire been freed. Yeah, we already did an optional puzzle, and because of that, we didn't need to do 8. We already have all the pieces. You know, we can try doing 8 too. Gate is that way, but where is 8? Where is 8? Oh, you scared the shit out of me. Alright.
What is it?
Tell me about yourself.
Founders, pistons. You want my autobiography now? Fine. I'm one of New Jerusalem's chief engineers. I'm in charge of city maintenance and power management. I'm old as dirt, although not quite as old as that fossil Byron. In short, old, grumpy, keep stuff running.
Okay. Do you have any hobbies? I hear a big fan of Yaqut's cat. What's your evaluation of the megastructure? Any progress on the particle clouds? Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies? You think I have time for hobbies? That's cute. If I had time for hobbies, all of you would be dead.
Okay. Really nothing? There should be something. Maybe?
What do you want me to say? I like bubble baths, candy, and the concept of Tuesdays. Cities don't maintain themselves. If you don't put real effort into keeping stuff running, it all falls apart in just a few decades. Civilization is always on the brink of collapse unless we do something about it. And I do.
Okay. You just like your work. You can just say that. You're a workaholic. I hear a big fan of Yaqut's cat.
Listen, one day that furry little demon is going to pee on the wrong cable and all of New Jerusalem will just turn off. Forget about the megastructure. He's the biggest threat to our security.
Okay. What's the evaluation of the megastructure?
It's big. It's too big. And it's got a lot of energy running through it. Frankly, I think we should be pooping our robot pants. See, that's what I mean about the language libraries.
Yeah.
Pooping our pants. Really?
Any progress on the particle? She's been complaining about the language libraries for a long time. If any like figurative expression comes in, then she's like, I don't know. She uses it and then is immediately annoyed. Any progress on the particle clouds?
Yes, but I'm not liking the results.
What are the results?
Confusing, irritating, infuriating. Take your pick.
Come on. Okay, let's go right. Hopefully 8 is somewhere here. We should probably go to that monument.
There's another one of those monuments.
Yeah. So maybe this is a helper, you know, if you collect their spark and bring it back, they'll help us. They'll provide a hint. Man, this place is so huge. This game is like 70 GBs, I think, in PlayStation 5. So yeah, it can be pretty large, I guess. This is 8, right? This is 8. Entanglement. Oh. Green. Switch. Blue. Green to get a box. Ultimately, we want green here. Let's take the connectors. Oh, we can't remove the fan. You get the box. Okay. We can put the box here now. Use the blue. Red and blue can make green, right? They can, I think. We need the box to be placed before connector can be placed above. Come on. So we can make the red go here. Use this to connect red and blue to make green. Keep the connections. Put it here. select it directly. Select this. I think I'm doing it in a very convoluted way. Put it here. Now we can take this back. Connect it. Okay, let's do one more thing. Connect it. Oh, come on, I don't want you to drop it. I want you to select it. Select that guy there for a little bit. And then put it here, okay? And I'll stay here to pop it up. Ah, I did one stupid thing. I had to keep the fan on. So let's just keep the fan on, okay? Because it didn't go up. Once it goes up, it'll bypass the need for keeping both of these doors open. So let's turn this on. Obviously, I'm able to do it only because we have finished. I'm coming straight from the first game. Now, if I stay here, we can connect it. The fan will go up. Now, we don't need this. See? We don't need this. Now I can just connect it here. And, you know, I didn't even need... No, I don't think so. It'll get... it'll be blocked by this wall. This steel... the steel bars there. So instead we can do something like this. Right, cool.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
It sort of was. I was supposed to find the last optional one. We'll reserve that for later. See, what's the gate though? I want to know what the gate is. It's a spark. Look at the spark going away. This is the gate. Okay. Interesting. I think this is the gate. No, it says left. It should be left. Sorry. I get confused. No, tell me where the gate is. Gate is down this way. Okay, these are ruins. What will the gate do?
Another set of golden gates. These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There's a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they're like that. I know one case probably like, yay, harder puzzles. To me, that sounds like error code 704. No thanks.
Oh my god, the voice acting is so good. I think this is maybe the triangle that we collected. We need to collect one more triangle to confirm this hypothesis. And the thing is that we have one more triangle puzzle somewhere here. It's just we have not run into it yet. And it's such a wide landscape. It could be anywhere. And we don't have a map. Be so nice to have a map. Will you give me a map, Melville? Should be able to figure something out, right? Can't jump across. We already solved it. It's keeping the game is keeping all of it in its memory. Like our current solutions. Which is wild. That is also a solved puzzle, I think. What is this place? We've been here before. Probably run around for a little bit and then head to the gate and solve the Tetronimo puzzles. Make a titanium bridge. Alcatraz. Gate and triangle puzzles. It's probably somewhere far away. That is a monument. We've seen 2 monuments so far. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I don't think the puzzle rooms would be here. Maybe a spark at best. You can see something blue over there. See that? Is that a spark? A blue spark. Music's changed. We should chase it. Don't go to a location I can't follow you. Is it heading to another monument? Or what? Maybe you'll just get one of the pieces to the bridge. You just collect these. It may be heading towards the other monument. If you climb up, I can't follow you, okay? So, cool. It is following through a path where I can follow it. Okay. I guess since you're here, we can keep going.
I don't know if this is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
Let me look at the logs for a second. I missed that conversation. Saint Edward believed that Tetramenos represents the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world. It was his spark, see? And we have something about the gates. Looks like there's an additional set of puzzles protected by golden gates that can't be accessed yet. Assuming there is some kind of logical pattern to all of this, those gates will probably open once the correct conditions are met. Does that mean solving all the other puzzles or maybe something else as well? Hard to know at this point. So perhaps something we should prioritize much later. Okay, cool. You can prioritize that later. I don't know if the game was glitching out or the game is supposed to glitch out here. It's gonna light his flame. Okay, what is it? What did I get?
Not all things must be balanced. When good is weighed against evil, tip the scale.
Is anyone gonna comment on this? You got one.
That was more like a recording. The entity didn't appear, and the system didn't react either.
Stars.
Another reflection of the simulation.
So that was a star. We didn't do anything for it. We just went ahead and collected a piece, or like a spark, and it just went to him. That's it. 1K/stars. Another mystery to solve. I have discovered what seems like another mystery to solve. Stars, clearly inspired by the simulation, which are gained by solving puzzles related to these monuments to Pandora, Prometheus, and the Sphinx. Perhaps these stars are somehow related to what Yaqut dubbed the astronomical temple. Astronomical temple? What is he talking about? The megastructure? Who wrote this though? This is by 1K. Oh, this is by us. We created this. Henry. Okay. Let's head back to the bridge. We have a bunch of stuff on the compass now. Oh, you know what? We can use the question mark as a reference to find the secret puzzles, I think. So imagine that we're gonna follow that question mark at the top of our screen, okay? Where is it? Okay, that is the direction I need to keep going in. I've been here before. This is not what we want. Not what we want. Let's move around and see if there's something else here. The thing is, I think this area is kind of closed off because this is a tutorial area. So I think we have to go around. Just following a question mark because we don't have a map. Why can we see a star in the distance? See, we can see a star. The monument is supposed to give us stars. Let's go this way. We'll take a right at the end there. See what this question mark is all about. There it is. There it is. Interconnectivity. This is maybe the puzzle we we saw in the image that Yaqut shared. Come on, pick it up. Come on. Come on. So we need blue and red for green. Okay. We should place this here. Blue. And we need red. So that gives us 2 more normal connectors. Right? And we need green and blue instead. Okay, so I think it's fairly simple now. We can use normal blue here. And we have red. So that's blue, Oh, we need extra connection. Do you have a block? We don't have a block. You have red and blue for green. I think maybe we have to come around. Yeah, I think maybe we have to come around. That's what you have to do. This door is a red herring. I think there's so much redundancy involved. We need at least 3 to make it work, you know? Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe we don't need 3. Maybe we just need 2. Come on. Place it right here. Come on. Good. Have we trapped ourselves inside? No, we haven't. So we'll have a blue somewhere there. Okay. Just how do we? Okay, we have to come around. This is not needed at the moment. Okay, we can place the blue like this. Okay. Now we can get blue and red to connect green. I think we have an extra one. Just we can something we can use as a switch. That's not even needed. I think we can solve it. Come on. Like this, this, and this. Yeah. We can remove this if we can place it right here. Okay.
Odd. 1K solved all the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. It's a brief blip in the system, though.
Okay.
Maybe it'll do something later.
Okay.
There has to be some sort of point.
Maybe. We still need to collect maybe one more star, I think. That spark is probably hidden somewhere quite away from the rest of the area. So we'll save that for later. We can go towards the gate, or we can go towards the, well, we can go towards the bridge or towards the gate. I don't know where the gate is though. Where is the gate? It's far away is where it is. Yeah, it's towards this way. It says down, right? Yeah, it says down. We just see if there's one more blue color in the gate. Okay, that's the only purpose. Once we confirm that, we can ignore it safely. See, it lit up. 2 of them. See? So once all of these light up, and all of these light up, we'll be able to go in and solve even more puzzles. Puzzles that are actually gonna give us a headache. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. We'll not do that. I don't think I will be able to do that even if I wanted to. So let's skip them for now. All right. Geronimo bridges this time. Select piece and move forward. Okay, let's place this. Oh, cool. It just solved it for us. Two L's. I see. Oh, damn it. It has to connect, otherwise it's not gonna do anything. Okay.
When I was booted up, I was terrible at the Tetromino arrangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying.
I hated those. I still do. Let's see what this tower is about. They're holding something. Oh, huge mechanical structure.
Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
We step in. Maybe.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
The hell are you talking about, lady? The creator because they came from nature, the created because they came from art, not chaos. They are same, for they share the same breath. Neither, they cannot be compared. Neither, because perfection is impossible. Let's go with that one. They are the same, I would say, but I don't know. Let's go with this one.
The man who lives on the plains imagines that the gods dwell on the mountaintop. But if he followed the steep road, he would see his shadow in the clouds beneath. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Yes, because knowledge belongs to all. Yes, because parents should not leave their children helpless. No, fire was not for humankind to have. No, because knowledge must be earned, not given. Zeus did not create fire. It was not his to own in the first place. That's not an answer to our question. It's just an observation to the statements being made. This is good, but it's not always feasible, you know. Some knowledge, like, it's not like everyone's on equal footing in terms of their ability to attain knowledge. So it's a more complex situation than that. Zeus did not create fire. It was not his to own in the first place.
If Zeus did not own fire, why should humankind? Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. Zeus intended for humankind to have hope. It should have been released. Hope is itself an evil, like sorrow and suffering. We are lucky it did not escape. Zeus intended for humankind not to have hope, so it remains trapped. We suffer, but we do not anticipate it. This is a blessing, yes, Zeus intended it. We suffer, but we do not anticipate it. What does that mean? That having hope means we are anticipating suffering? Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. We are lucky to not escape. These two are like not relevant. These three are. Hope is an evil. Hope may be found. Hope, not having hope is a blessing, is it? I don't know. Hope may be still found. Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. Let's be optimistic.
Those who seek hope should ask themselves why it was imprisoned with the world's evils. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Fire. Oh, we are triggering one of the cannons from one of the faces. To one of the faces. We need 3 of them.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
Yeah.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
Are they no sentient? It seemed to react to what I was saying. I'm not sure the interaction wasn't long enough. I don't think so. I think it's some kind of security system, to be honest.
A security system? Alright, but what does it do? Keep everyone out? Keep the wrong people out?
And is it dangerous?
We're speculating with too little hard data. What's clear is that there's some sort of testing component to this place. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
One phase of it.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
Come on, I'll leave a little. We should be careful. We don't know what these apparitions are. We don't know that these apparitions are benign. We are all doomed. Say nothing. Say nothing. We should be careful, to be honest. Yeah, that's all.
I don't disagree, but I still think we should proceed. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Activate towers 1 out of 3. Can't go in there. We can go back out. Use elevator. Okay. Okay, I think we have made some good progress, and we'll stop the episode here. Next time, I think we'll visit one of the other islands and see what puzzles it has to offer. Maybe new mechanics, maybe more complex laser puzzles. We don't know. There are like 12 of these, or like 16? No, 12 of these. 3 in each direction, I think. And that means quite a lot of mechanics. So maybe they do share the laser, even the base laser mechanics in the next island. We're not sure, but we only have access to one right now, because Melville confirmed that the transit system, she has repaired it, but it's only accessible to one more location. So that's where we'll head in the next episode. Yeah.